Hey guys, how is everybody? Sunday, August 20th, 2023. This is my personal video trade journal, not to be taken as advice. Follow the professionals. All right, so looking at the monthly, you can see we made a new high over last month's level. So that's bullish, but it's only three up, right into the 1618, very near the 1618 on the continuous contract. So that's three up. So did it hold the little four? And now we're going to get one more shove. If you're a bull, you want to see at least 89.64 before the next pullback, which would be buyable depending on structure. If this makes it all the way to 89.64 at some point, wow, I think the bottom's in at that point. Let's look at the weekly. Something I learned from the Strat folks. Just look at last week's range, find the midpoint, and use that as a signpost. It's not like a big clue or an actionable trade signal, but it's something that I like to use as a signpost. So the middle point of last week's range is 81.08. So below 81.08, the downside stays alive. Above 81.08, you're opening the door to continued upside. Right now, I think we're in a wave four, or maybe we're done a nano micro wave four, small degree wave four. Look at the technicals. They're bullish on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Technicals are slightly bearish, but overall, the technicals are in bullish territory on the daily. Facts. But they've crossed over. So, the way you could view this is a downtrend inside of an uptrend. And the question is that little downtrend done or not? It is in the fibs for where would be respectable for a wave four to be done. And meaning you're going to get a wave five. So the alternate at this point is the bearish count, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this would need to give up 5 to the downside, five wave move to the downside. That's not happened yet. But we haven't completed 5 waves to the upside either. So here's the 4-hour chart on the September contract. And here is the 4-hour chart on the October contract. So they're very similar, but let's just get down to where I think the actionable levels are. So if this is done to the downside, and this little microwave 4 is done, and this is a 1-2 of wave 5 to finish this to finish this 5-wave move up, then this could be a 1-2 to the upside. And here's another 1-2 on the inside of that. So here's the parameters that I'm considering. I have a small long position. If it holds 80.13, I'm actually going to open some long orders tonight at the open to get long in here with a stop. The first stop will be right down here below that level on the October contract. Call it 79.58. That'll be a stop. But if this can hold this area right here, that's the first clue. And then hold 80.13 on the October contract, then get above this resistance, get above 81.75. Well, of course, we're going to get above 81.08, which is the midpoint of last week's range. So get above 81.08, keep coming, get up into this resistance, get above 81.75. You got to get to 82.43, I think. That'll give you a legit 3 waves up. It'll also make a new high over these levels. That's going to be another great indicator. Then you get a pullback that holds this level, 81.14-ish. You want to see that hold, and then you get one more shove up, finally making new highs above this level, and preferably 5 waves up above 83.79 for a wave 1 of 5. But the first thing is 80.13. Can it hold this support on the super nano? Then can it get above 81.75? And really, can it get above 82.43, which would just be 3 up on the nano, but it would make a bunch of new highs. That's a tell for bulls. If the bearish game is going to play out, it really should not keep coming above these levels. If this red where's the red alt count right here? This red count right here. If this is really a 1-2 to the downside, it needs to hold this level and keep coming and make a new low below 79. So that's the big clue for bears. All right. You got the levels. Let's see what happens. Good luck.